Yeah, that's right. You're tuning in to the More For Me and You podcast. That's real interviews, real movie reviews, real people, real journeys. If you real, lock in. I've been working all night, early in the morning. If you hustle high, hustle, you can never waste a moment. That's more for me and you. 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 Let's go.
Welcome back to the More For Me and You podcast, brought to you by the free streaming service Mometu. And today we have a very special episode with a friend of mine who I actually just met last weekend, Byron Manuel.
Hey.
Welcome to the pod, my friend.
Man, thanks for having me. I'm excited.
Absolutely. We met last weekend, literally.
Yeah.
I mean, this was less than a week ago.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a week ago. And I feel like I've known you for a long time, though.
We had a good talk.
Absolutely.
When you start getting into sports, it's like, oh, I know this guy.
We got into sports and we went back.
Yeah.
We didn't play against each other because I did not play basketball. I played soccer, but we were kind of rival high schools.
Yeah, rival high schools here and there.
There's some people
in the preseason.
Some mutuals we talked about. A friend of mine who used to play against, which is pretty fun. It's fun to go back and talk about the good old days of sports. And
it was a good time back then, man. You know, before NIL and all that stuff.
Before NIL, before social media.
Before social.
Dude, like all of my tapes for colleges were like filmed on camcorders. And I remember
my sister was like that.
Yeah. My mom was at every game doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
And no joke, our apartment got broken into, and all the tapes got stolen. Like we had like 2 tapes left.
That's terrible.
I was devastated.
Why'd you take my tapes?
That's what I was like trying to figure out. I was like, you can have the camera.
Take the stuff.
I just want the tapes.
I think that's evil. That's pure evil.
It was pure evil.
Yeah.
And I mean, camcorder, how much are you going to get for that?
Come on, bro. I'm like, when nowadays, like early on when cell phones, like if I found a cell phone when they first came out, I would be like, oh, I found a phone. But now I'm like, there's so much personal things in a phone. If I found a phone, I can't keep the phone. Like you've got people's memories in there, like all kinds of stuff.
At the same time, you can't even get into the phone.
You can't even use the phone. And
then they jailbreak it or whatever, and then they, the Find Me apps and all that stuff.
To save
they find
some hundreds? Come on, bro.
So I remember I used to work at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. First job out of college. And this was back when like phones had just come out pretty much. Like phones were like 5 years old, iPhones specifically, like smartphones. And I remember there was a phone that one of my coworkers had given a person a ride back, and that person had like snatched the phone and took it, sold it for $100, like within like hours. I mean, it was crazy how quick it was. And they found the phone. They used the Find Me. They called Apple, figured it out, pinged it, whatever. Had a cop come to the house, was like, "Hey,
let me get the phone.
Get the phone." And then they'd gotten the phone back, and then they found the person that had sold it because they had like we dropped you off.
Yeah.
No, but it was Enterprise. Like, we dropped you off your house.
We know where you are.
We know where you live.
Yeah.
We have your credit card. We have your driver's.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
You filled out all the paperwork.
I mean, dude almost went to jail for an iPhone.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good times back in. That was actually in Lancaster.
Yeah.
K and 10th. It's been a long time.
Okay.
I haven't been up there in a long time. I don't live up there anymore. So, but talking about the early days, let's get into your early days. Where are you from? What were you like? How are you as a kid? And I just want to kind of get your journey because this is podcast a little different. We don't just talk about like the things that are going on now for you. We want to get a little bit of context to like who you were, because I think that shines a light onto like what you're doing now.
Absolutely.
Really builds that story, because most of the time, like especially as a filmmaker, your stories are based on your lived experiences.
No, that's true, man. Like the things that you're shaped by ultimately become visuals in your mind that you want to project and put out there. But yeah, man, I started out humble beginnings. I'm originally from LA, South Central LA. And then I moved out I was in the Valley for a little bit, like Northridge area. And then ultimately I went to like middle school and high school up in like the Antelope Valley.
Oh, because you were in the AV.
Yeah, I was in AV, tough, yeah. So that's really where I like grew up at. So that's where like all my childhood friends are from and everything like that. My entire family's in LA, so I would just go back and forth. But yeah, man, I grew up athlete, playing baseball, basketball, football, thinking that was going to be the journey. I was Usually, I was always pretty thin, but I was kind of taller, so I thought I was going to hit 6 something, and I was like always kind of
Yeah,
like
like
in that
eventually I'm
mix.
gonna hit that growth spurt that
Yeah,
just
for
takes you
sure.
off.
I was like I was a big point guard at one point where I was like, all right, cool, or like just around the norm. So I'm like, this is gonna go. But I actually separated my shoulder in my very last high school game on Friday the 13th, and never hooped again. So I think that was God saying, have your fun, but then
You got to do something
yeah,
different now.
you're not tall enough, bro. So do something else.
Dude, that hits me so hard because I actually did kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Last year, I think I was about a month away from graduating high school, and I ended up fracturing my wrist. And I was a goalkeeper, so like I have a screw in my wrist. They said you're never gonna play again. All the offers went off the table, everything gone. And I literally went to school just to become an athletic trainer.
Wow.
So I thought like my calling was going to be still in sports and doing that, but then that changed up too. Because
when I stopped hooping, I was like, man, what am I going to do?
For sure.
What I didn't know what was going on then is that I was training to be in the arts and didn't even realize it. That, just I would consumed with media all the time, watching all the movies, all the TV shows, Saturday morning cartoons, TGIF on Fridays. Like I was watching things around the clock, like studying and
TGIF.
Man,
wow,
what a time! They don't know about this.
That's bringing me back.
Yeah, they don't know.
Dating
about this.
me a little bit.
Yeah.
What was your favorite show? TGI Fridays.
Man, Family Matters.
Yeah.
What was the other one? With the two families that merged. Step by Step, yeah.
Step by Step.
Step by Step. That was
Day by
classic.
Day.
Yeah, that was, what I'm saying? Full House.
We all know the
obviously,
songs. They're all the
ones.
jingles.
Yeah,
They weren't show tunes. They were jingles.
And it's funny how they're still like in your head.
I'm singing like 4 of them right now.
Man, crazy. Yeah, so I mean that's what I was doing. I was playing sports, and then I was, studying the arts without realizing I was studying them. And the only thing I really wanted to do when I was a kid was become a businessman. So I'm like, I'll go into college for business, and just kind of figure out what that looks like. So
you went to what school?
I went to Dominguez Hills, CSU Dominguez Hills. I went there for like about a year and a half. Got a little homesick, went back home to the Antelope Valley. Did a year or two at the junior college out there, Antelope Valley College.
ABC.
Yeah. And then I ended up transferring and finished at CSUN.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, you got around a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I was bouncing back and forth.
So how did the film thing tie in? Like, did you always have you had a love for media, but did you have a love for film growing up, or was it just being around everything?
Yeah, I mean, I loved consuming it. I loved watching it. The funny thing is, I always tell people that, being from here, I still didn't realize that there was like a career in film. It never really even crossed my mind. It's like I know Spike Lee and Steven Spielberg and George Lucas. It's like, and then there's a Tom Cruise and a Jamie Foxx. So I'm like, I never really wanted to be an actor. I didn't understand what a director was or a producer and those things. But I ended up getting into music probably around like 18. My brother brought home a ton of studio equipment one day and was like, yo, we're about to start rapping. Now, my brother was nice. He was dope. So he brought all this stuff home, and I'm like, just messing with everything, man, figuring out how to mix and master, make beats. I'm rapping, I'm writing music, studio sessions are great. I'm creating. And then it's like, all right, cool, time to shoot a music video. Then it's like, well, how do we do that? Well, I guess we need a camera.
Yep.
So then as soon as I touched the camera, Canon 7D, I think was the first camera I picked up. And then just started shooting music videos. And then from there, started shooting sketches, probably year one of YouTube, shooting sketches before sketches were like a thing, putting them on YouTube, getting 8 views. Like, oh shit, we're here.
We're viral.
We're viral. 10 people watched this.
I can confirm that's not the camcorder that we own, so I'm just making sure we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
The Sony. Yeah, so early days of YouTube. I didn't get into YouTube early.
Yeah.
So you're making a music video. I mean, where did you start? What was your process? Like,
man, we were just randomly just shooting stuff. Sometimes we would try to come up with like a treatment, creative directive, be like some sort of creative direction to it. but we were just like shooting bad music videos. Quality control, not understanding the camera, didn't study it at all. It's like, it looks clear, it's out of focus, it's clear, maybe.
Yep.
You know, and then I started running into dudes who were like better at it. And then I'm like, okay, you shoot the video, you know, and then just kind of learning from them. And, you know, I really thought it was going to be music. I used to work at Interscope for a little bit. So I did an internship there when I was in college, and I'm like, you know, I'm going to start managing people or try to work my way up or introduce the artists that I'm working with and try to be like some sort of bridge. But what I found out really early was how passionate I was about things. Like, you know, I'm super passionate about success. Humble beginnings, grew up super poor, you know, always looking, since I've been working since I was like 11. I used to sell candy. Yeah, so I used to sell candy. I used to make like $20, $30 a day profit, $150 a week.
Were you one of the kids like selling it outside the stores and trying to like just...
No, I was in school. Yeah, I was
selling candy at school.
I would load my backpack up. It was a crew of us. We ended up, what I know now is we were franchised. So, you know, we would have, you know, multiple candy sellers. I was very elite at it. I went all 3 years of middle school, no infractions. A lot of people were getting caught, getting some detention. But I used to have these methods. I would like have like sour straws right here. You know, I would have the airheads right here.
And it had to be stuff that was probably not chocolate either, because of the fact.
Oh no,
that, like,
I didn't do chocolate.
Out in the Antelope Valley, it gets hot.
Oh no, it's heated. My boy would do chocolate, and his first couple rounds he was melted, but then he started bringing a cooler. So he would do that, but that was too much upkeep for me. I'm like,
that's next level.
Yeah, I'm like, you're doing too much.
You get caught with a cooler inside your locker. That's so funny.
Yeah, it was epic times. But yeah, no, I just
So you've had this like entrepreneurial, like just mindset, this business mindset, even since the early days, slanging candy.
For sure. So I wanted to introduce that into music.
Yeah.
And then once I started, music kind of ran its course. I was like, you know, I remember I was working with some artists while I was at Interscope, and I got them some meetings with like some big time engineers and people who were going to record the music, and they didn't show up. And I was like, wow, if this was a financial thing, I would only be getting paid if they showed up. And if they don't show up, I don't get paid. I'm like, nah, I think I got to get out of music. I got to find something that I could do.
Yeah.
That's based on me.
I will say that, and we're going to talk about Swoon in the latter half of the episode, but I will say one thing that stood out to me was the music.
Man, still got that affinity. Yeah.
Dude, so good.
Thank you.
So good. And I'm not sure if that was like hands-on with you or if that was just great choices or what you did. We'll talk about it later, but I just want to touch on that. Phenomenal.
Thank you.
On your music choices. That just, it kept it going, even those moments of just like kind of the not dull moments, but just the moments that kind of in a movie where it just kind of lulls out. It kind of like you need some good music to kind of keep it going.
That's
very
my
well
thought
done.
process.
Very well done. So, and we're not going to get into there.
Yeah. No, we'll get to it.
Yeah. So college, get in the industry in the music. How did you get into film? Like you drew music videos, but then I mean, like that's a big transition.
It's a huge transition. I remember.
And you didn't go to film school, so it's like
not go to film school. And I went to CSUN, which if I would have known at that time, I would have been enrolled in the film program because
they have a very good film program,
top tier film program.
Yeah.
So I'm there.
Very underrated film program.
There while I was there, I was a residential advisor in the dorms. I was an RA. And there was a dorm dedicated to just film students. And I was like, I'm like 2 years left of school. I'm like, wait a minute, you can go to school for film?
Yeah.
I'm like, first generation college student. I'm like, bro, why didn't I go for the arts? I'm over here accounting, business this, business that.
You know what's crazy? I will tell you, my father went to film school at UCLA.
Wow.
Okay. I didn't even put the two together. That I could go to school, so don't even feel bad about it. Like I just,
that's funny.
When you go, especially when you're an athlete.
When you're an athlete,
you're not thinking about like unless you're that dual scholarship type, right? Or your parents have led you down the path of like, hey, education first, sports second, and if you're just really good at sports, then you go to Harvard.
Exactly.
So it's like Harvard or Stanford or whatever Ivy League school. You can go to both and do the double scholarship. So. For me, it was sports or bust.
That's all I was thinking.
So I didn't even think about film school, even though my dad went to film school,
which is crazy.
Yeah. So
no, that's what I mean. Like, I mean, we're here in LA. Hollywood is right up the street. You know, people who are doing it. I know actors. I grew up with a lot of people, And I know it exists, but never really connected like, oh, wait, I could do this too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I ended up getting into film, man, I was just at a crossroads at my life where I was like, it just hit me. I was like, I think I want to go into writing. So I was good at writing music. I'm like, I think I want to become a writer. So I actually called my mom, who's usually my first call for everything, which is ironic because like, she's never in any of these worlds, but she'll always have like a recommendation.
Yeah.
So she actually knew somebody who used to be in the business. I sat down with her and she was like, I'm going to connect you with 5 Black writers I know. Reach out to them, do whatever they want, try to, befriend them and figure out what's going on. One of those guys was Vincent Brown, who was an executive producer on a Disney show, Casey Undercover at the time. So I reached out to Vincent. He knows me from nothing, but the recommendation I came from, he's like, cool, I'll take a meeting with you. He invites me up to the show, and he's like, I'm going to show you what we do here. You can kind of figure out what's going on. And when I got there, he was like super busy. He comes back like 30 minutes later. He's like, I'm so busy today, bro. Just come back another time. I'm like, cool, I'll come back another time. But then he called me like 2-3 weeks later and he's like, you want to be a PA? We got a spot opened up. I don't know anything about film. I don't know anything about TV. I don't know what anything is called. I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's my dream.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah, this is all I wanted to do. So they let me in. They brought me on the show, and then from there I just started getting a lay of the land. I was working. The first show that I was on was Casey Undercover for Disney, which was Zendaya's show. It was in season 2 at the time when I pulled up. So it was already a well-oiled machine that was running. But once I got there and I saw kind of what was going on, I was like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were hooked.
Yeah. I'm like, I got to be in the writer's room. I love this.
Very cool. And you have a lot of, lived experience.
Yeah.
Especially being from LA, then going to the AV, slinging candy.
Yeah.
I mean, getting in the music industry. Like there's a lot of lived experiences in multiple buckets there that you can it really does help you when you go to write.
For sure.
There's a lot of writers that I come across that just don't have the lived experience and they try to write about something and they can't.
Yeah.
They don't have that creativity to kind of think and create alternate universes and different worlds and a world where things do exist and it could exist in our world, but it doesn't, right? Like you have to create that. Having a very deep lived experience really helps with doing that because the whole time you've probably ran, even just selling candy, you're probably like thinking of multiple ways you could pitch to people, right? And then multiple ways that responses you're going to get back before it even happens, right? So you're already writing the story.
Yeah.
And so that's it makes sense.
Yeah, no,
that like was something you kind of fell into and kind of harnessed around.
That's really what it is. Like when you're writing, they always say when you start out, write what you know. And then when you do have that experience and, even the ups and downs of life, like not having a smooth ride gave me so much perspective. Originally from South Central LA, then I move. When I get to the AV, it's like all white. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. I'm like 6 Black kids at the school. We're all in the same neighborhood and we all play basketball, so we all know each other. But then everything else is different.
Right, because you were on the west side.
Yeah. So and then I'm on the Quartz Hill side. So like I grew up in a trailer park out there.
Yeah.
So we were like poor. And but I went to the high school that's like the rich high school.
Yeah.
So my friends were pulling up to school, TVs in the dash, video games in the car, brand new Lexus IS 300s, my boy Natter.
I had all this. I had all the same friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Except I had the 1990 Ford Taurus with the hand-me-down subs from my brother's car, in the back of mine, rattled like crazy.
Yeah,
but didn't matter.
Yeah,
no AC.
No AC.
But you make it work.
$8 fill up though. Good times. Yeah,
I miss those days.
Yeah, $8 fill up.
$8 gets you a solid 2 gallons today.
Yeah,
not even.
You might not even be able to pull off today.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
yeah. I remember when. Driving down to soccer practice, talking about gas, but Arco station on 405 and Victory. We got off there for soccer practices, and it was 98 cents a gallon. Those were the good old days. We took them for granted. That's for sure.
I feel like that old guy now where I'm like, back in my day,
this
candy was a quarter. It's $1.25 now? What the fuck?
It's wild.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite job? Because you obviously had a great job starting out the gate.
Yeah.
Your resume shows you've worked in a lot of places, but
yeah, industry
just
favorite
just for the sake of time, like we just can't talk about every job you've had. Yeah, it's favorite industry job in the film industry, I would say. You know, more
Man,
so.
that one's tough. That one's tough because there was nothing like my first experience on Casey Undercover. Like that hit of dopamine right out the gate was like, oof, man.
And it's Zendaya. So,
and then it's Zendaya. She's like superstar, but not superstar, but like she's about to be this thing, and like her personality, like super great human. But then I went from there to Kidding, which was like creatively in the writer's room. And then I was bumped up. I was like a writer's assistant at that time, but like being on that show in the writer's room, like and participating, just watching these writers, how their mind worked. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. And then it's Jim Carrey. So then it's like, oh man, that's crazy. And then I went back to Euphoria with Zendaya again. And then the showrunner, Sam Levinson, there, such a genius when it comes to like shooting and like his writing style and like everything that he was doing for that show. And then the last show that I was on was Run the World for Stars, which was Yvette Lee Bowser, who was showrunning that show. And she's like 30-year veteran, icon of a creative that it's like, man, it was difficult, man. But I think Casey Undercover, just that introduction was amazing. But I would go each show and take away pieces from everybody that I was working with.
How many years apart was? Like,
man, it was all
from
jam-packed.
Euphoria from Casey Undercover. Like
it was back to back. So I started in 2016 and I worked all the way up to 2020. So when I would come off a show, I may have had a month or two off. I was very fortunate enough to fall into random scenarios to where I was able to get more jobs. Like even when I got on Euphoria, I was moving out of Kidding in the office on the Sony lot, and Euphoria was moving in. And one of the coordinators had heard I knew Zendaya from Casey Undercover, and they were like, oh, they're like, do you want to work on this show? And I literally didn't even move my desk. I was like, all right, cool.
So she remembers you, like.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
you're working every day
together. Not that many black people. So yeah.
Okay. Not that many black people on Casey Undercover.
Yeah, I mean, we were all right here. Yeah.
It was all two of us.
Yeah,
and one just happened to be this, star of the show.
What do you do here? I'm the lowest on the totem pole. Oh, we're friends.
You're the lowest. I'm the highest.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Exactly.
Let's be friends.
Yeah.
So cool. That's I was looking through your resume on IMDb and searching about you. There's just so many jobs. I mean that's a blessing,
man.
Especially within 5 years. That's crazy to just go from desk to desk to desk to desk. That doesn't happen for everyone.
No, it doesn't. I was super fortunate because even people would ask me like, "How do I get a job in this business?" And I'm like, "I don't know." It's like you have to know somebody, but then how do you get to know somebody without knowing somebody?
Yep.
So it's like I was super fortunate. I just right place, right time. I would also, I would go outside of my job sometimes and, they would kind of talk about me a little bit like, where's Byron at? But I would be on set talking to the director, like, can I come shadow you in the morning? Or I would be.
Just want to learn.
Yeah, with wardrobe, because at the end of the season, they give all the clothes away. So it's like making friends with them. I'm with the people with the food because I got to order it. I'm like just networking and learning and consuming as much as possible. And then I started making my own stuff while I was on those shows. Just whatever I was learning, I would go home and then just figure out how to do the same thing for myself.
And gosh, man, like Craig, we're on episode like 27 now, 28. I don't know, somewhere in there. Crazy. And I'm starting to like, some of the episodes are starting to blend together now where I'm like, I used to be able to pick out references. There was an episode we were talking about that where someone was like, hey, like any downtime, I was always in the mix. Like I always was on set. I wanted to learn. And it's like, okay, like I'm going to go, there's a little downtime. I'm going to go talk to the director real quick. I'm going to go talk to this person. And you had to be aware of like, can I talk to them or not? Like, is the timing going to be right? Right. So just, that's smart.
I
A
would
lot of people don't do that, and I think that's the extrovert side of you.
Yeah, I would do things like I would wait for people.
Mhm.
I would hide, pretend like I just randomly bumped into him.
Yeah.
I'm like, hour after I'm off, I'm like, all right, the showrunner is gonna come out around this time. I hop out my car when he's walking, bump it. Oh, what's going on, man? How was your? Try to spark up a conversation and befriend people.
My wife is laughing so hard right now because that's literally like how it's not how we met,
Mm-hmm.
but we hung out one time.
Same tactics.
And I remembered like, hey, we had a lot of fun. And in college, you don't see everyone all
For
the time.
sure.
Even I was at a small college too.
Yeah.
It was private school. And so I remember I saw her and I was like, I have to go talk to her now. If not, I don't know when the next chance is
Might
going
not
to
see
be.
her again.
Literally waited like 5 minutes for her to get off the phone
Mm-hmm.
so we could talk for a few
Yep.
minutes. I could ask her on another date.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is now she tells me this. The real story is that she actually was pretending to be on the phone with her mom because she saw me from a distance. But persistence will prevail, everyone.
That's what they say, man. You have to put your energy out there like that. Otherwise, there's no other way for it to even happen.
Yep.
You got to shoot the shot.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. And you got to put your fears behind you and just
Yep.
be like, hey, the moment's now.
Yeah.
I have an opportunity. Take it. I mean, you can miss. It's okay.
Talking to women is what prepared me for that. We used to say we used to go to the AV mall.
There you go.
In like high school, middle school, like trying to pick up on girls. But before, we would leave our little huddle, us three guys. It's like, all right, everybody got their vests on. Got your bulletproof vest on today? Like, man, take it like a champ. It's like a 1 in 10 chance of getting a yes
We're
or a
going to get
number.
a lot of no's today.
Yeah.
A lot of no's.
Be prepared, fellas. Keep your chin up.
That's so funny, man. So when did you know you wanted to make a feature?
Man, I wanted to make a feature as soon as I picked up a camera. Realistically, like I wanted to do that. I didn't know how to do it or even how to figure it out. But after going through like a couple of years on making digital content, sketches, 2-minute sketches, 1-minute sketches, 8-minute sketches, 15-minute sketches, getting into like that longer form, writing TV pilots, because I was in TV, so I'm like, I want to get into TV. But then I started looking at the road to become a TV writer, and I'm like, man, it's a longer road than if I just figure out how to make a movie, which is less work than creating a TV show. I gotta figure out in my mind what 3 seasons of TV look like. I've got to have a pilot. I've got to have this show Bible. I've got to have, all these things written. And I'm like, film, 60 pages, 80 pages, 120 pages. You've got a movie. So I'm like, anywhere I could write that, So once I just started thinking about it a little bit more from the business side, strategy wise, like how can I make something that I can get out in the world? I started talking to my team about making a movie.
It's a very unconventional path.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just everything that you've gone through. You didn't go to film school. You got into TV. And then you made a feature.
Yeah.
It's like most people go to school. They'd make, half a dozen, if not a dozen shorts, depending on how much time and money and resources they had. And then eventually probably get out of school, make another short that was just well done and well funded or whatever, to hopefully have a calling card to get someone to trust them enough to make a feature. And hopefully it'd be funded well. If not, it'd be a low budget feature, just to have another calling card to get to the point of making the feature they really want to make. It's like, dude, you've gone a very unconventional path. But I will say, after watching your film, I'm blown away. Like,
thank you.
You have a very creative mind. Definitely comes into the writing, phenomenal. Like that's something that really sets filmmakers apart, is if you can be a writer for the film you're also going to direct. And the next step is if you are able to help edit it as well and know that side of things, you're going to shoot it the way you're going to edit it, right? So there's just another piece there. But man, you did something big right out of the gate.
Man, thank you. Yeah, no, you said you hit it on the head. Like, even being in the edit, I worked with the editor who was phenomenal, my boy Josh. But I did probably about like 30 30% of the edit,
Mm-hmm.
but I have some editing background from all the digital stuff that I was doing.
Yeah.
So just work, knowing how to shoot with barely any money. What are we going to do in post with these shots? Definitely helped us be able to kind of pull this off for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you won an award last weekend.
Man, yep.
In the Echelon Studios International Film Festival.
Absolutely.
What was the official title of your award, though?
It was Best U.S. Feature.
Best U.S. Feature. Okay.
Yep.
There was like probably 7 or 8 different categories and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, and I wish that we had gotten like some good pictures on the red carpet.
Man.
I know we took some pictures, but like there was like I got some of the pictures back. I'm not sure you got a picture.
I didn't see them yet.
So yeah, I got a few pictures. Our picture was not selected by the editor, so I need to find the raw footage and get that. So we can
find something for us.
Yeah, we'll put it up. I'm sure that you have pictures with your crew.
Oh yeah,
everyone you showed up
sure,
with is all on there. I think they've already posted some of those on LinkedIn.
I've seen them do one post so far, but everybody from my team is like, "Where are the photos at? Where are the photos?"
Yes,
everybody's ready to post this week.
I just got them late last night, so I'm sure you're gonna get them soon.
Yeah, they'll be rolling out.
We sponsored one of the awards, so we had the Mometu trailer competition.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so we put all the trailers up. So your trailers
those
were
are
up.
good.
Yeah, all the trailers were up on Mometu for like 2 weeks, and then just use that as a way to hopefully get some eyeballs and just brand awareness for Mometu.
No, for sure.
And then Francesca won the best trailer trailer award. So hats off to her. Hopefully we're gonna have either her come on, or we're talking about having maybe even the lead from her film, which was she was amazing.
She was good. Yeah, she was really good.
Very good. So got an award on your belt. You're making films, but then you also started a podcast.
I did. Yep.
So it's fresh. Tell us a little bit about that, and then.
Yeah, the pod is just it's a film pod. It's really like a creative therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Me and one of my producing partners, Rich Morrow, talk so much about the rigors of this business, and we felt like we just had a very unique POV of what it looks like to be a creative today. So that's pretty much what we do. We get on there, we talk, we bring on guests and just really talk about the journey. We try to hit some of the hard points of like, how are you dealing with things in this business right now? How are you staying afloat? How do you stay motivated? And just for filmmakers that are coming up, they can watch the pod and gain a lot of valuable insight from people who are actually making things right now, both independently and with the studio still. So you get a very unique perspective on like what it really takes to be in this business.
Yeah, and everyone has a podcast now.
Yeah, for sure.
Even I have a podcast.
Yep.
Go figure, right, Craig? No. Go figure. Who knew this would get to episode 27?
Yep.
Who knew? Who knew? Look at us. Look at us.
Killing it.
So we usually do a podcast promotion segment. So we can just bang that out now. You can do that.
Right.
So why don't you look in the camera and just showcase your podcast, tell everyone the name of it, where they can find it. Even on socials just go ahead and do that.
What's up, everybody? I'm Byron Manuel. I'm the host of Any Day Now podcast. We are on all socials under Any Day Now podcast. The podcast is a film pod. We like to talk about what the industry won't tell you, give you some insight on what it looks like to be a filmmaker today. And we have tons of guests that are coming on, very well-known guests, some up-and-coming guests, people that you've seen before, influencers, creatives, executives. We want to talk to some people behind the camera too, directors, cinematographers, and really just have a well-balanced conversation about film. But yeah, check it out. Any Day Now podcast on anything where you can watch something. Yeah, or listen.
I've checked out a couple of the episodes, especially just the clips on social media.
Yeah,
it looks really fun. You have a great setup as well. It looks visually appealing.
Yeah.
So maybe we can cross-collab
in
different ways.
You definitely got to come up to the pod too.
Yeah, I'll come up to the valley.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you shoot in the valley?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep, Woodland Hills.
It's a trek for me, but I'll come up.
Yeah.
I guess
we'll make a day
come
out
up and I'll come see my family too. Why not? Because most of my family, my side of the family, lives up in the valley or up in Santa Clarita still. So I'll make a whole day of it.
Yeah.
Maybe come up and spend the night. So we'll see. I love getting a chance to see my nephews and my niece. So hopefully we fit that in. So you're doing all these things: music, TV, film, podcast. What's next?
Man, really, consistency is what's next. Like when I made the film and then went through the festival run, I didn't anticipate what a festival run would look like and how time consuming it would be. I want to get more consistent in just putting stuff out, like comparative to what I was doing when I was putting out sketches.
Yeah.
We're putting out sketches weekly, daily, building audience every day, viewership every day. I want to get to the point where I can put really a film out a month, honestly, drop one a month. So I'm in development for a lot of those. I'm back now creating short form content again. I went away from that because I was like, I'm tired of doing internet stuff. I just want to make movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to find the bridge on how to do both, because even when we put Swoon, as Swoon is circulating, we're not really online as much as we used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So our audience isn't even floating to it.
Yep.
So what I realized from a marketing strategy, having a podcast, putting stuff out on social every day gives me an opportunity to speak to viewers, audience, fans daily. So I just want to find that balance of making more movies. I want to get to the place where I can do it in bulk, shooting tons of movies year round, creating a lot of short form content to feed the socials and keep that fan base up. Yeah, we got a mentorship coming out pretty soon too.
Very cool.
That will be helping filmmakers, get into the film business if they're in a position where they can't afford film school, or they're just looking to figure out how to do things on their own.
Yeah.
We're looking to figure out how to be a liaison to
YouTube
to that. Yep.
YouTube University.
Pretty much. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we had a very successful filmmaker that was on the podcast before. What episode it was, 12, 13, 14, somewhere on there. But James Colin Bresack.
Okay.
And he just started making films when he was 18.
Yep.
No film school, just
Get it out the mud.
just out there. And he just directed a film with Jean-Claude Van Damme. So, I mean, to go from just bootstrapping it, figured it out, like, a couple $100 to make a film kind of thing, to now be able to do some big stuff with a very well-known name. So yeah, it's that's great that you do that. I think especially with the day and age with social media, with YouTube, with all the ability to reach out to people without even having to be near them. We have to be doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
you have
man.
to get creative.
It's been a hustle, like figuring out how to make stuff, then getting good at making stuff, and then realizing we can make more stuff, make it bigger. And then my evolution of like the class of filmmaker that I'm in, running into other filmmakers at these festivals, the networking. There's just so much talent out there. I have a lot of conversations with people about like, the filmmakers that are the class before us, they're like still here and present making things, which has made it more difficult to like get into the business, because do they want to call me, or do they want to call Ryan Coogler or Spike Lee or somebody else? They're still here making stuff, so obviously they're going to call them. So to figure out like the indie road and where space is, because there's still so much space for content, it's been like the journey that I've been on to say, okay, cool. If I can just continue to make things, at some point I'll excel to these crazy big budgets, but I can make tons of things now, for a low cost that are impactful, tell stories, build audience, make some money, survive, and tell stories. So
you're gonna make a vertical version of Swoon?
No.
Take that story and spin it into a vertical and make it all kind of a what is it? What are the soap opera version?
The verticals are killing it right now. I have been approached even last month like 3 or 4 times to make verticals. So hopefully these conversations go well. But yeah, it's an emerging like genre pretty much.
It's
a good and terrible genre.
Killing it worldwide.
Yeah.
I have known some filmmakers that have gone that route to make some verticals. They're like, yeah, the money's good, but it's not like the creative control of it. Like, I mean, you're kind of selling your soul in a sense of creativity just to
for sure
pretty much make a long form commercial at that point. You have zero creative control. It's like, this is what you're doing, this, and that's it. Like,
I've wrote some for some of the companies I've been hired to write a few, and it is Like I remember
there's a recipe.
Yeah, the last draft of the one that I put out, I'm like, I can't even tell I wrote it.
Yeah, like, it's almost like you don't even put your name on it either.
Yeah,
it's like it's not you.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, this is not. I didn't really write this after all the notes, but I'm like, it's cool.
Yeah. Just before we get into the next episode, because we don't have to stop at this point. We can just go right into the next segment. Go ahead and shoot down the barrel again one more time, just in case people are watching. If they're listening, they'll hear you. But just let us know where we can find you, socials, website, whatever it is, just so people can find you. We want to make sure that obviously,
for sure.
We'll put your handles and everything in YouTube and all that stuff. But I think it's good for people to get them right now.
It's Byron P Manuel on all socials. My YouTube channel, Visionary View, and Any Day Now podcast, my 2 channels. But yeah, you can find me all those socials under that. Yeah,
that's Manuel with an E, not manual, not like
the car,
not your driving stick or manual.
Yeah,
it's manual.
Yeah,
with a little flair.
It's LA, so it's really Manuel. When I'm out in these streets. Like, Manuel.
My name is Byron Manuel.
Yeah.
You want to play a game called This or That?
Yeah.
Have you seen this yet?
Nope.
It's fun. Craig has a fun time with it. I always do. Craig enjoys this. And This or That is actually brought to you by our friends at Coastline Travel. So if you're looking at going anywhere in the world, you're going to go, hop on a plane. You need to get a hotel.
Yeah.
Or book an excursion, go have some fun, go snorkeling or scuba diving, whatever you want to do.
Coastline Travel, I like them.
Coastlinetravel.com.
Yep.
Yeah, they're fun. Good people. I'm going to ask you a series of 20 questions.
Run it.
Some of them are going to be fun.
All right.
The first one we actually ask every guest.
Okay.
So we have a running tally, so we'll see how you do.
All right.
Tacos or pizza?
Tacos.
I'm a taco guy too.
Tacos.
And I'm going to be throwing these cards everywhere, so don't get freaked out.
Used to be pizza, nowadays it's tacos.
Yeah, I mean, there's good places everywhere, but yeah, tacos. I lived in San Diego for a little bit.
The pizzas are like, the pizza out here is like dropping.
It is.
Yeah.
Phone calls or texts?
Phone calls.
Phone calls are much more important.
Yeah, phone calls.
I try to call my mom every drive home after the podcast as well, so she can know how the podcast went. Got to call mom.
I love that.
If you haven't today, call your mom.
Yeah,
Listen, if you're listening to this, call your mom. Cook at home or eat out?
Cook at home.
What's your favorite meal to cook?
I'm only good at breakfast. So my favorite meal to cook is French toast, eggs, bacon, some sausage, some fruits.
Are you a breakfast for dinner kind of guy too?
I do that sometimes if I'm in a jam. Yeah.
I love breakfast for dinner.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorites. I don't do it enough.
Yeah.
Breakfast for dinner sounds really nice. No. Might do that tonight. Magic Mountain or Disneyland?
Disneyland now because I got kids.
Yeah.
Pre-kids, Magic Mountain.
Well, yeah, we grew up really close to it, so I mean, that was in my backyard. I used to take the bus. I used to take the transit from Canyon Country.
Yeah.
50 cents on the transit to get to, and that was back in the days when like your parents were cool if you just took the bus by yourself.
Oh my goodness.
No problem.
The things I would never let a kid do today that
100%,
I was doing.
100%.
Getting wild.
I used to go to Magic Mountain by myself.
Bruh, same.
To meet up with my friends, to hang out for a few hours, and then hop back on the transit before. So you had the transfer ticket, so you didn't have to repay to get back on.
Yeah.
So I had only 50 cents to go round trip.
We were in the streets,
Mm-hmm.
biking, miles, other cities.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can hit Craig with these cards. These are new. These are new cards though. They're not as thick as the other ones. They sound a little thinner, right? Yeah. I got a good deal. They were on sale. Had to take it. Working with actors or working with editors?
Actors. I don't like being in post.
See, it doesn't fly. I'm gonna get you today. I'm gonna get you somewhere. Popcorn or candy at the movie if you're going to a movie theater?
Candy in the popcorn.
Candy in the popcorn?
Yeah, I usually put some like
what?
What are they?
Really? This is a thing.
This was Sour Patch. Yeah, I dropped a Sour Patch in the popcorn.
What? Is that so you get like a sweet and salty kind of thing? Like that's. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah.
We have.
I just do it with Sour Patch.
This is fresh popcorn too. So
yeah. No, I did.
It's good, right?
Grab some already.
It's good. Costco popcorn's the best.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorites.
Yep.
Man, I was thinking you're gonna bring candy in there and then like sell it to people.
Man, I
Be
have
like, I got a
flashbacks.
good deal for you. It's $8 out there.
Yeah.
I can
got
get
these
you
for
half
4.
price.
Got these for 4. What are we doing? What you got right there? No, I got these for 4.
I'm not gonna be able to hit Craig today. This is just not working. I'm not happy about this. I love trying to throw the card as far as I can. What's more exciting, March Madness or the NBA Finals?
NBA Finals
Really?
for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? And you're I'm guessing a Lakers fan?
Laker fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, die hard.
Good. I didn't even need to ask if you were a Clipper fan. I just knew. I knew.
No.
L.A. or New York?
LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never been to New York yet. I plan to go there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to go.
Yeah.
Definitely need
I
to go.
never find a reason to be there or know anybody, or I got to get out there though. I just want to see what the texture is like out there.
I feel like you need to go there for like a week and just not have a plan and just talk to random people.
Yeah.
And that would bring so many like creative things to your mind about just creating characters.
Yeah, people.
There's some unique people in New York.
That's what I've heard and seen through media.
My wife and I spent like 3 days in the Lower East Side,
Okay.
and it was amazing.
Wow.
Like speakeasies. They had a speakeasy Mexican food restaurant, which was crazy. Couldn't get a table. We had to sit in the bar area. Like it was that busy.
Yeah.
The only way to get in, though, you had to go to this one place. It was called La Esquina. You go to the real La Esquina. You been there? You go to the real La Esquina, and there's a guy that's like, hey, we're here for La Esquina. They're like, oh, no. Dude, what? Like, I'm here to go, like, the speakeasy La Esquina, like,
Code
La
word?
Esquina. They're like, yeah. I was like, what's the code word, man? They're like, I don't know, try my. And they give you a hard enough time. He's like, all right, go around to this. There's a sandwich shop. The guy with the red hat, say what's up to him. He'll let you down.
That's
You go in
dope.
there. There's a staircase that takes you all the way down, like, underground.
Wow.
And then you walk through the kitchen. So you see all the food being
Yeah.
made. Walk right through the kitchen to get to, and it's just this immaculate restaurant,
That's dope.
all underground.
Wow.
And it was packed. Like you could not get a table. Like we planned.
That's
this
the
out,
stuff
like,
I'm talking about. Yeah.
It was so cool. But yeah, New York has come. It's got some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff. But also crazy people.
Yep.
Would you rather be stuck in traffic for 5 hours or stuck on set for 18 hours?
Set
life.
Yep.
Oh, I almost got that one to stick. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in it.
Over
You're in
LA traffic.
You're
out
in
of
it.
here. Yeah.
You're in it though.
Yeah.
You love what you do.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you rather have a small intimate crew or a big production? Like a big production team?
All I know is small, intimate crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all
Easy
I know.
answer.
Yeah.
I didn't make these hard enough for you.
Yeah.
Here,
I
these
maybe
are all
I
layups
would
for
like
you.
to try the big situation. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll get there.
Yeah.
Nighttime or daytime?
Ooh, that's tough. Nighttime.
It's one of our favorite questions of all time. We had a really
Yeah,
great answer in
nighttime.
episode 10.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I might start using that one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Go check out episode 10
Okay.
with JD Witherspoon.
Okay. Yeah.
You know JD?
That name sounds so familiar.
John Witherspoon's son.
Yeah.
So Ice
Yep,
Cube's
yep.
dad's son.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Ice Cube and Friday, not
Yep.
Ice Cube's dad. But yeah. So, and everyone knows
Yeah.
who that name is.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
JD, comedian, gamer, he's been a talk show host. He was on
Yeah.
episode 10. Awesome episode.
Okay.
And the nighttime, daytime question, you'll know what I'm talking about when you go listen to it. Red carpet events or private screenings?
Private screenings.
You're like, who am I going to offend?
Yeah, private screenings.
Yeah, private screenings are fun because you get to be the
Yeah.
one inviting
Yeah.
people, right?
Yeah.
Podcast or playlists?
Podcast.
Yeah, we had a fun episode. There's actually 2 episodes ago. Cool answer was podcast get me through the day, playlist get me through the night. I really love that answer. That was a great answer.
That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna go deep right here, and this may be an easy one for you, but it may not.
Okay.
Kobe or LeBron?
Oh no, this is an easy one. It's Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Yep.
We could go. Actually, so
I love LeBron though, for sure.
this watch, and I usually I got it pretty far. Let's go. Almost gave Craig a paper cut on his toe. This watch actually, I wear it all the time. I love this watch, but this was the watch that I had on the day Kobe died. Oh man! And so when the battery died, I actually changed it. So right now it always says 824. Always.
That's hard.
Yeah.
No, I remember I was filming when I've got a picture that I'm sitting like this, and right behind me on the TV, they're announcing Kobe passed. I'm like, we're all like, turning like,
yeah.
Is this a joke? Like, what are they talking about?
Everyone knows where they were.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough day.
I was at the aquarium, Long Beach. Supposed to be a fun day.
Supposed to be a fun day.
No.
Yeah, Kobe passing is felt like a friend passed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it affected LA for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kobe, big impact. I mean, I had his jersey hanging in my front window for a week. Like,
yeah,
what am I doing? Like, it's just crazy. Like, it was a very big impact.
Yeah.
The mentality is something I'll always
for sure
keep that
Killer.
mama mentality.
Yeah.
I was actually really upset with some assistant coach for my 3-year-old soccer team.
Okay.
And we're kicking off like in 2 weeks.
This is funny.
The coach got the jerseys, and usually you make the team name based on the color of your jersey for like little kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess he had already talked to his kid. Like, they pulled out the jerseys at home, and his kid was like, "We're gonna be the Panthers." And I was like, when I heard that, I was like, why are we not the Black Mambas?
Yeah.
And we could have used Kobe's logo, and it was like,
this is like a layup,
oh,
people.
Man.
This is an easy
And
one.
so when I told the coach that, he was like, I am such an idiot, because he's a huge Kobe fan.
Yeah.
And he didn't even think about it. He's like, I got this like signed this card, and my wife's got this.
Me and my
jersey,
son are
blah,
out of
blah,
here.
And like, I was like, I almost want to be on a different team now.
Yeah.
But they're 3. They'll get over it.
Yeah.
I won't, but they will.
Yeah.
Craft service or skip meals?
Craft service.
You got good craft service then. Some people don't. Some people just like, I can't eat that.
Mhm.
You got good
Get
people.
it in.
Yeah.
I get it in.
Make your dream movie or get $20 million and never make a movie again.
Gotta make the dream movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta make
You'll
the
regret
dream movie. Yeah. Because I could get to the 20 million through film. Yeah.
There you go.
20 million to quit though.
I like that answer. See, some people would like put the two and like, oh, I'm going to take the 20 million and then I'll make the film. It's like, no, you can't. You got to do one or the other.
Nah, you give it up or you keep going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going.
You're passionate about what you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
It's
going.
very apparent in your film. People need to go watch it. You mentioned Spike Lee earlier. Would you rather have lunch with Spike Lee or Oscar Micheaux?
Damn.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, if you need to take a sip of water, that is for you, by the way.
That's a good one. It would have to be Spike though, because it's just more relevant to me in my time. But I can imagine what Oscar Micheaux would have to say about everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Spike, I gotta go with Spike.
And there's the Micheaux Film Festival,
Yep.
which is phenomenal, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to those guys. That phenomenal
sure.
festival.
No, we won there too.
Really?
Best screenplay.
I did not see that.
Yep.
Congrats.
Swoon's,
Dude. That's
Swoon's
huge.
2-time award-winning film.
That is huge.
Uh-huh.
That is huge. I did not know that it was from that festival.
Yeah.
I saw the 2-time award winner, but I
Yeah.
didn't get to that point.
Yeah.
I saw you attended.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What a phenomenal festival to win.
Yeah, they run a good festival too.
I've seen pictures, videos,
Yeah.
everything. Like, I want to go.
And they're in
like
I think this would be year 8 for them, year 7.
very
or 8.
young.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
young
yeah.
and what
Still
they've been able to
early,
accomplish.
and how much traction they've made so far, and like getting into LA and getting people out. Yeah, they've been phenomenal.
I'm trying to, and maybe you can put the connection together. I'm trying to do something to get some type of cross collaboration with
For sure.
with up and coming like Black filmmakers
Mhm.
that are in college.
Yeah.
And so we've been able to we just had a winner from Morehouse
Ooh.
that won Best Black Cinema, and that was the second year we've had that award. the first award was won by Will Morissette from Ringling, and then Cinema Kitty won this year, Best Black Cinema from Morehouse. And so I'm trying, like, I want to involve more
let's talk about
HBCU
that.
schools. And I think there's a way to do a collaboration with Michaud and
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You were going to say something, Craig? No? It looked like he was about to say something, so I was
He was in deep thought.
He doesn't say much, but when he does, it's really good.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Would you rather make a movie with Jordan Peele or Ryan Coogler?
Ryan Coogler. Yeah, I gotta go
Why?
with Ryan. Just we're similar in age. We're close in age. So we've our experiences are really similar.
Okay.
Even in upbringing. He's the Bay. I'm down here in LA. I definitely do think his film knowledge is incredible. Every time I hear him speak about the art, I'm like, damn, I need to learn more.
Yeah.
So he motivates me in a way. Jordan Peele, though, did show me when he did get out that we should be thinking different about making movies. We should tell stories different. So he changed me in that way to where I was like, oh, wait, this is like out of the box. Wait, we should be out of the box. Yeah.
See, I would think even more of a reason to make a film with Jordan Peele for you.
Yeah.
Only because your mindset's more similar to Coog.
Yeah.
So, like, with Ryan, like, you have similar, maybe even creativity-wise, and, like, if you're saying lived experience, either, like, part of that, it keeps you in the same box to get in a different box, like with Jordan Peele, especially with his writing just so different.
Yeah, that's true, though.
So
that's true, though.
I thought that when I wrote that was I was like, I think this is going to be a tough one for him.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is.
No, that is a tough one.
Yeah.
I got to go with Ryan, though.
Yeah, yeah. He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And, I loved the episode that he did. He did an exclusive interview with Juju Green, Straw Hat Goofy. So if you haven't checked out, great episode.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
Exclusive interview, just the stuff that he was talking about. And then obviously when Ryan Coogler was talking about like the different types of film, like, and that wasn't part of that, was part of something else.
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw that clip.
Yeah, when he was talking about Sinners.
Yeah, talking about Sinners and the different types of film that he was using and like how it was going to shoot different, and like he's going to shoot with all of them so that he can then put it together on different screens. And I'm like, dude, that's so next level.
Yeah, no, he's thinking about it. Yeah.
Win Cannes or win Sundance?
I think Sundance.
Why Sundance?
I'm just thinking money wise. I want to say they put out the biggest checks for product that gets bought out of
There's
there.
pros and cons to both, because Sundance, it's like, okay, more domestic.
Yeah.
Very indie focused.
Yeah.
Kind of. Indie with an A-list
focus. The highest level of indie. Yeah.
Then Cannes is like the international presence.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
yeah.
Maybe you just don't like wearing a tux. I mean, it's because you kind of have to it. When you go to Cannes, you have to wear a tux. All right, last question here. Would you rather win an Oscar but be forgotten as time goes on, or never win an award but inspire generations of filmmakers?
I don't need the awards. I'll take the inspiration.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I'd rather live in that inspiration, because if people continue to reference you, you don't that is the award.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the real award. Yep.
That was this or that.
Man, that was dope.
Fun?
Yeah, that was good.
And we made a whole mess that Craig gets to clean up later.
Craig. Do your job, bro.
No, he doesn't clean it up. I clean it up. But shout out to our editor, Ken, because when Ken's in the building, he helps clean up. So thank you, Ken. Craig's lazy. He's always pretending like he's on his phone. I'm important.
I'm a producer. I gotta make this call. Let me, wait, what? But your phone's not on. It is on.
Cool. Well, that was this or that, brought to you by our friends at Coastline Travel. And go to coastlinetravel.com. You're going anywhere in the world. Coastline. With that, we'll be right back.
Being a small business is difficult, and that's why each episode we've decided to shout out a different small business that either we enjoy or a guest enjoys. In this episode, JD and I have chosen a cookie company called Floor et Cell. Now, this cookie company got really popular because they used to only do in-person cookie drops. But now they have a way where you can buy their cookies online. So please go visit fluoretcell.com. I'm probably butchering the name, and I definitely cannot spell it properly. So go check the comments, or you can see it on screen right now if you're watching on YouTube. But fluoretcell.com, go support them, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed with these cookies. I am getting so hungry just thinking about them and saying their name. Please go visit fluoretcell.com. And with that, let's jump back into the episode. We'll see you in the pod.
All right, welcome back. I'm here with Byron Manuel, the filmmaker behind a new film that we are bringing on to Mometu, and a film that is a 2-time award winner, which I already knew one of the awards, but now I'm finding out that the other award was one of the coolest film festivals that I really enjoy, the Micho Film Festival. Swoon, man, I was blown away.
Thank you.
And I've already mentioned that earlier in the episode, but we typically in this segment will have you go on to Mometu, all 10,000 plus titles in our platform, and find a film that we can both watch ahead of time, and we'll do a quick little spoiler-free review on the film. We have to do your film. Like, it's
appreciate it.
We have to. I mean, it's not that it's just new on the platform. I just watching it, like, so blown away, man. Like, there's so many different levels, and we'll get into this, but try to do it as quick as we can. But man, you're an incredible filmmaker. I just want to tell you that just to your face, and just say, like, dude, like, you have a very bright future if you continue to pump out stuff that like this.
Man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
But getting into the film, what inspired you, like, to make this story?
Man, honestly, so when I was doing an anthology series that I was putting online, that I was releasing on my YouTube, 8 to 15-minute episodes, and the idea of Swoon was an idea I wanted to do then. We ended up logistically not being able to figure it out, so it never made it to that anthology series, but the idea just kind of hung around. So, fast forward 4 years later, I wanted to do a couple of short films. I'm like, Swoon should be one of these. Good idea. We shot it as a short film. Made the short, didn't really do anything with the short, but when we watched the short, we were like, if we're going to do a movie, let's probably do this one. We can probably turn this into a movie. Mm-hmm. So another year passed, and we decided to do it as a film.
So then you have this idea. How did you come upon the title?
Man, so the anthology series was called Booty Call Chronicles. It was it's about,
you didn't want to call
it
it that?
No. It was about, like, hookups gone wrong.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like hookups with a crazy twist, a toxic twist at the end or something like that. Mm-hmm. Or if it was a comedy, something that was hilarious. But this idea was like, it was like a toxic lover. I don't want to give away too much of the movie, but like a toxic lover, looking for love. Mm-hmm. And then when I started thinking about that emotion of what this could be, the word swoon came about. It's like the over infatuation with the person is like swooning over them.
Yeah.
And too much of anything could turn into something else. So that's kind of how the title came up. It was almost like the idea, the title, all kind of happened at one time.
And with the casting, was that something that did you just bring that straight over from the short, or did you recast it and everything? Like, how was that whole process for you?
We recasted our male lead. We recasted from the short to the film. We were going to keep our original cast, but we had a scheduling conflict. Mm-hmm. So then we ended up.
And you're talking about the male lead antagonist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everybody else was pretty much the same. We added a few more people in the film because it was a longer story. But yeah, everybody kind of came from there. Like Cassandra Lee, one of my good friends, she was somebody who I had always kind of intended for the role. And then her and I together, we kind of found like the rest of the cast just in our friend group, pretty much.
She was really good.
Yeah, she's amazing. Yeah.
The character, I mean, her eye contact within the camera, just her body movements, like everything, and just like even the way she just spoke. Yeah. Like, it's just like she did a very, very good. And kudos to you for directing her that way. I mean, I'm not sure if that was like the creative control. Was it more on you or was it more on her? Like, did you kind of let her kind of do her thing?
I mean, I'm more so of a director that just tries to keep talent on task.
Okay.
You know, so I definitely give them a lot of room to create and what they believe is going on. But, you know, every now and then there's that moment where I get to be a director where I could pull her to the side and go, but you're also sad right now. Remember, you're also sad. And then she'll go, oh, shit, I am. You're right. Oh, I'm going to do it different. Let's do it again.
Yeah.
You know, so we've always had a great working relationship in that capacity. And she was there, you know, in the drafts of the scripts, you know, going back through things, questioning things. She had a lot of DNA into the film too.
Yeah, I mean, there's usually a character that really stands out for everyone. She was my character, like by far. Like, my favorite character in the whole film. There's just something about her that just just draws you into her.
Yeah,
it almost makes you want to be like one of the relationship. Like she draws you in so much that it's just like, man, like it really. Craig will understand soon when it gets on to Mometu.
Yeah.
This is the thing where he hasn't seen this film yet, so usually he sees the film too that like we're gonna do. So
now you'll enjoy it. Her performance was commanding.
So good. That's a great word. That's probably the better word that I was looking for is commanding.
Yeah,
definitely. Just really jumped out of the screen to me when I was watching. Like, and I will say that the antagonist did a phenomenal job as well. Very strong on screen.
He was killing it.
And definitely you feel like fearful of him.
Yeah.
Like he definitely had that.
He had a presence for sure.
But he also had that rawness and like the softness to him a little bit too that kind of like really kind of stretched that rubber band of his character a little bit to make you feel a little bit on both sides. Like even to the part, and then again, I'm not going to give too much away, but it's like even to the part of how he was interacting with the other male lead.
Yeah.
And I won't say in what capacity, but just like there was a softness to him as well. Because in that moment, it could have gone even darker and deeper.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
He had some levels to him too. Yeah. I think one thing we were definitely trying to create was like, what am I rooting for? You know, in this film, like, I like these intentions, but these intentions feel off. But, you know, it seems like this person cares, but do they care? You know, and just kind of create that. So when you watch it once, I think if you watch it the second time, you're like, oh man, this is kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you really start realizing what's going on.
What was your biggest challenge on set?
I think really just completing the thing. It was 11-day shoot. 11-day shoot, little bit of money, small crew, those elements. You know, once we got the crew up and running and we're in the day, we're kind of blasting through it. You know, we're making good pace, but just overall pulling it off, you know, from the producer standpoint, I produced it as well. My company is responsible for the film. So like being the lead producer, the writer, and the director,
that's a lot.
You know, just commanding the team in a way to get everybody done, you know. And one thing about sometimes that happens on indie sets when you have well-established crews who've been, you know, on big sets, and, you know, they sometimes forget that I'm paying for it. Well, we have no money, you know, and their level of expectation of like, well, where's my fan? Or where's this is a little bit late, or you know, the bouginess of being an artist sometimes spills over onto these sets, which is a challenge for me because I'm like, gutter, get it out of the mud. It's me.
Yeah. You almost have to set that precedent the first day and be like, hey guys, just a heads up. Like, I'm wearing 4 hats in this film. Not just to tell you that I'm great at all the things I do. It's because I have to wear all 4 hats because that's what we can afford.
Yeah.
What was your budget on this one?
We ended up completing the entire film when it was all said and done for a little over 100.
Wow.
Yeah, a little over 100.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well done.
We started out with, I think we got through production around like 50, and then we got some more money in later that made post go smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah. And get people paid, because there's a short list of people who's like, well, me included, us on this side, we won't be receiving anything from this budget. But then later on, when some money came through, I was able to get everybody paid.
Yeah. And I told you I was going to circle back to this earlier, but the music.
Yeah.
Who did the music?
Man, we reached out. I mean, it was hand selected. You know, I'm big on. There's a lot of bad music in film, and
Oh yeah.
I don't agree with that. You know,
I just talked about the other day. I was literally on a plane watching a movie that like I know the filmmaker and I feel bad. Like I won't mention the film name because I'm just like the music was not good. Like it was just really bad choices. But
the music helps tell some, especially in this film, like it helps the story. It's not a lot going on, but then there's a lot going on. So it's like, you know, it helped with pacing, mood, taking people places, you know. But no, it was all hand selected. We just found a group of artists that we were fans of, and we you know, the team and I, we would reach out to people, try to find some songs. A couple of the songs we reconstructed. Yeah, stripped them down. We had the stems, so we were able to kind of strip them down, add some other sounds to them and stuff like that. And the artists were really open about that, working with Chad, who did our score and stuff like that. So, but yeah, no, all hand
shout out to
selected.
Chad.
Chad was killing it.
Chad, what's Chad's last name?
Chad Connolly.
Chad Connolly.
Yeah.
All right. If you're looking for someone to put a good score together, Chad Connolly.
Chad was nice.
Yeah, drop into Byron's DMs. Find. Let's get Chad and then get him another job, man.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Really, taking an indie film, like whether it's good or bad in a sense, if you want to say that, right? Just better than the other or not, whatever. Like
sure.
you know, whatever misses that can happen on indie films at times, whether that be from not enough days on shooting,
for sure.
You know, limited budgets, all this stuff, and you're just doing what you got to do. And
we shot a couple air balls,
and you're just like, all right, we'll fix it in post, right?
Yeah,
the famous line. Sound can really, really elevate a film.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I go back to this as an example from time to time with a film called Stupid Games, and it's a film we premiered on Mometu, under $10,000 budget, and I will say there was moments that you're like, all right, this was made for under $10,000. Very few moments, but the things you couldn't really tell all the time because of the sound.
Yeah,
the score on it was incredible.
Yeah.
Everything they did as far as on the editing on the back end, like just
it goes a long way.
Incredibly long way. They won a Telly Award for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great film,
That's
but
amazing.
again, it really stood out to me, and I was actually curious. I was like, did he make any of the songs because of your music background? So
no, we just good at selecting.
You have an ear for it.
Yeah, good at selecting, and then our sound, the person who handled all our post sound, Alec, award-winning sound designer.
Yeah, phenomenal. Great job picking not just your cast but your crew.
Man, so
great
important
job.
on this level. Thank you.
Last question. I'm going to couple two together just because I know we're short on time. But what did you want the audience to feel walking away from this film? And if you had an idea of who you feel would enjoy this film, who would that audience be?
I think the audience is anybody who enjoys thriller. Anybody who enjoys thriller, horror-esque type of vibes, a mystery, something that they're trying to figure out, would enjoy this film. At times, we've called it a little genreless because there's a comedic element, some comedic undertones to it. There's some drama. There's some suspense. There's a whole bunch of things going on.
You got some rom-com in there. You got some drama. You got some thriller. Slight horror-esque kind of in the chase, in the chase scenes in a sense, right?
Yeah, exactly.
A lot going on.
Yeah, so we definitely tried to put that mixture in there to leave people with the feeling of entertainment, to keep them on the edge of their seats, the whole time, guessing, trying to figure out, wait, what's going on, or who's this, or that person's I just wanted to leave them with the feeling of we felt entertained by this crazy story that really happens in a box.
Yeah.
So to try to keep anybody in our generation's attention in a box is like such a challenge. So, we chose extra angles, places that we were shooting, we tried to make unique, or the score, the music choices, moments of comedy, moments of suspense. We just tried to put all that in a good story and really just let the talent do their thing. I'm really happy with the way that the talent performed. They were phenomenal. Yeah. They came to play. No complaints from any of the cast about anything at any time. Long days, short days, more rehearsals. They all wanted their opportunity to get something for their reel. And I think they did that.
For sure. Well, if you are interested in watching Swoon, go download Mometu right now on your smart TV or on your Fire Stick or Roku, or download on your phone. Type in Swoon, Swoon, or you can search the director, Byron Manuel.
Yep. It's free.
Thank you.
It's free, right?
It's free.
It's free.
Mometu, more for me and you.
Just watch it. It's free.
The best movies and TV you've never seen for free.
Yeah.
We got a lot of different taglines. But Mometu, though, does mean more for me and you, which is why we have the More for Me and You podcast.
Oh, I love that.
So,
okay.
Welcome.
When you just said it, that I made the connection right then and there.
You're like, oh.
I was like, get it. I knew this was fire.
Yeah, more opportunities for filmmakers. The me is literally us sitting in the couch with you, because we don't use algorithms to present content. We do it all by hand.
Wow.
So like when Swoon goes live on Mometu, it'll already be live when people hear this episode.
Yeah, by this time for sure.
It will be front and center, so people can go click on it. They don't have to search for it. It'll be right there.
Nice.
And the 2 is you in Latin. So all cultures, diversity. We want to make sure inclusive of everyone here in the United States that can come watch our content. United States and Canada.
Yep.
Shout out to our friends in the attic.
Boom, boom.
And that's it. More for me and you.
I love this.
So, Byron, thank you very much for coming on the podcast again, sharing your story, getting real raw, and we just love learning about people and how they kind of got to where they are. But very excited about where you're going as well, because I think you have a very bright future, and Swoon is just the first film of many that you're going to make.
Absolutely.
Awesome, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
With that, we'll get out of here. Thanks for spending your time with us today on the More For Me and You podcast. If you've made it to the end, we appreciate you. Now, go do us a quick favor. Please like, comment, and share this episode. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode with the incredible guests we have coming up. You can also follow us at Mometu Podcast on Instagram and on TikTok. Oh, and for your next movie night, check out the Mometu app. It's free and packed with amazing movies and shows you've probably never seen. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the pod.